Please click on the thumbs up button and the subscribe button if you enjoyed my upload. Bye for now.
Hi everybody, today I'm taking you around a beautiful nature reserve and I hope you enjoy. This magnetic sea mine and others like it proved to be a major danger to shipping in the surrounding waters during World War II, and it gives a clue to where we are at the moment. This site, the plants attract many butterfly species, moths and lots of insects too. There are light and shaded areas on this site. If you get too hot you can go into the shade and cool down, and if you get cool of course you can go into the sunny areas, and of course that's good for the insects too. There are picnic areas on site and the grasses are being left to attract more wildlife, which you can watch while you're eating your food. There's also an area where you can feed birds. You stand at this side of the fence and watch the birds on the other side where the trees are. Now, I didn't see any bird feeders on the occasion we went this time, but they have been there. And wherever you look there's lots of plant diversity to see, and beautiful light reflection on this one. The wooden bridge takes you over a stream, but it was June when we went on site and there was hardly any water under there. A substantial and strong bridge takes you over a deep ravine, which is safe of course. Here you can see the stream is almost reduced to a trickle as you walk over the bridge. There were lots of nest boxes to be seen, but the numbers don't follow, so people can't find them. Some nest boxes were made and others were provided by nature. This hole has been created after the tree lost its branch and tried to repair itself. This one, in a silver birch tree and close to the ground, could have been used as an hibernating place. I'm not sure if it'd be safe enough to be a nesting spot. I'm not sure what bird or animal would use this one for. Maybe a bat or a moth, I don't know. I'm guessing that this one was made by a great spotted woodpecker. There were certainly some in the vicinity. This blue shade-loving plant can now be found in gardens all over England. There were animals on site and it's always a good idea to keep your pets on a lead, but we couldn't get to them, and dogs couldn't get to them, I don't think. Here you can see the beautiful little lamb was protected by a fence. Strong winds crisscross this site and make wonderful tree formations. Mature trees planted a long time ago give support to several animals and shade to humans too. Some of the shade-loving plants were being used by bees and butterflies, but every time I got the camera out they were nowhere to be seen. The footpaths are in very good order, but there's several walks on site and some of them are very difficult. We went on the flat ones. There are several picnic areas on site and some of them, like this one, are giving off wonderful views. You can see the cliff top footpath in the background. This path leads to a breathtaking view which I'll show you next. And here it is, the coastline when the tide is out, and the seas, and views as far as the eye can see make it a wonderful place to visit. The water was shallow and the swimmer was taking advantage of the warm water. I wished I could have been in there with him if I'd have been younger. When I was a young man I was a lifeguard, so I would have loved it in there as well. How lovely it was. When the tides had gone out, be careful if you're ever at the seaside of the tides. It left lots of rock pools, and lovely to see, and I would have loved to have been able to get my feet in there and find out what were in those pools, but I couldn't get down to the beach. Here it looked like local people looking for fishing bait. I think they were local because one of the people had got Wellingtons on. Here you can see in a calm sea a canoeist, and I've got the camera with me and I was able to zoom in. The names of the people are all seafaring and historical members, hence the bench. There are all kinds of shrubs and vegetation on this site, but here we can see ferns, which you would usually expect to see inland. This substantial bridge is shaped like a whale's body, and on each thing there's a whale's name. The open spaces led me to wonder what was over the ridge there, but we couldn't go in there because of the wonderful flowers. We didn't want to tread on them. On the way back to the car, I stopped and stared at these beautiful flowers, wildflowers, and how it all blended in together. Anyway, that's it now for this particular video. If you've enjoyed it, please click on the like button and the subscribe button.